Good evening. I mean, I'm not sorry for the setting. I know it's shitty, but this is not why you clicked on the video. You want to see how to find the dream internship. And so I just had the idea to make this video because I found my dream internship. I mean, I haven't been yet, but it's in Bali. It's in video editing. And so I'm going for 3 months, so basically all winter. And I wanted to help you find an internship wherever for however long you need it, paid or not. I'm not getting paid, but I mean, if you really need to get paid to like buy plane tickets or whatever, or pay rent, like you can. Obviously, I'm gonna explain that every country has different laws that will help you get paid or not. In Indonesia, it's actually illegal, I think, to pay an intern. So anyways, to me, as long as I was in Bali and in video production, I didn't really care whether I was paid or not, but I do understand if you need to get paid next year. I'm definitely going somewhere where I'm getting paid. So I wrote an article about this on my blog, so if you want to check it out. But I mean, to be honest, there's no point because I'm going to be saying everything right now. I'm going to give you 4 important tips on how to find the perfect internship abroad. Number 1, an easy way, the most common way to find internships is with websites. So I'm going to give you a list of all the websites that enable you to internship abroad, not only in your country. They are recognized worldwide. So there's Welcome to the Jungle, Pay Your Intern, so this is if you want to get the money. LinkedIn, so LinkedIn is, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, it's kind of a social media but a professional one, so I actually would advise you to make a LinkedIn, add all the contacts you know, like friends of parents, maybe people from your school, people you work with. If you work, you probably don't if you're searching for an internship. Anyways, add people. It's always great to have loads of contacts on LinkedIn. Also, you can try Indeed for internships, AIESEC, Youth Hop, and Glassdoor. Personally, I used Welcome to the Jungle. It's very clear, super easy to use. LinkedIn, I never used. I used Indeed and I find it a bit hard to like understand, but I'd say try all of them. You won't get your internship with one email. You'll have to send emails and emails and emails and emails and emails before somebody accepts you, because it's never the right length, or you're not paid enough, or you're not actually going to be doing what you want to do. Super hard to find the exact thing you want, so keep searching. Every day, say I send out 2 mails per day. If you do that for a month, for sure you'll find an internship. When to search, or when to send out mails, I find my internship like 5 months before the start of the internship, but I don't think it's the easy solution. The easy solution is 1 to 2 months before the start of the internship. It sounds last minute, but people won't be looking for interns before that. So do keep in mind that if nobody's answering because you sent your emails 6 months ahead, it's normal. Also, when you're on, I know there are cars, but you don't care, right? Just listen to what I'm saying. When you are answering to internship offers on the websites that I just said, realize that you're putting yourself in competition with so many other people all around the world who are going to apply for that offer too, for that internship. So what I recommend is obviously to answer to these offers, and on top of that, send them a private mail, or send other companies that haven't posted an offer, companies you want to work with. If you want to work with Disneyland or, I don't know, Google or whatever, and you have found no offers anywhere because they're not searching for interns, well, still send a mail, say exactly what you want to do, what you can bring to the company, for how long, when's the start date, finish date, what you want to do. Be structured and clear so that they're not like, oh my god, what does this person even want? Like in a few sentences, make it short, send out your resume, cover letter, and you're fine. If the company you want to work with doesn't answer, whether it's you applying to an offer or sending your CV to a company you want to work with even though there's no offer. If they don't answer within a week and a half, 2 weeks, send another mail. Send this mail being like, hi, I'm not sure have you received my mail? If you have not, here's my resume, and kind of like send the same email you did in the first place with cover letter and resume, because you don't want to be like, I sent you a mail last week, and then them having to search in all their emails to find your CV and resume and cover letter. So make it clear, send it all again. If they still don't answer within a week and a half, 2 weeks after that second email, try ringing them. Be very polite, like, I just want to make sure you send my mail. I know if you're busy, I understand. And if personally for BALI, I couldn't get to their telephone, because you know when you call a phone number abroad, you have numbers you have to put, and I never understand that. Anyways, so use social media. I got to the CEO of the company I'm going to work with, called BALI Prod, if you want to know. I got to him on Messenger on Facebook, and we talk on there since, and also on WhatsApp. But anyways, that's how I got a call. We organised a phone call and I got the internship. So you know what? It's either you try social media or they'll never answer anyways, so you might as well try. Second way to find an internship: Facebook groups. This is how I find my internship. I went on a group called, from France, so it's called Stage à l'étranger, but find internship abroad, internship in BALI, internship in communication. Try all of these groups. Ask to be a member, like send a request. If somebody in the group knows you or don't really know how it works, they'll just accept you. I was accepted in all of them. I don't know who decides, but whatever. Put out your resume, take off address, phone number, because it's still Facebook. Send out your resume and say what you're searching for. Be like, okay, so I want to go from this exact date to this exact date to this place in this field of expertise. Make it clear, simple. They don't have to read. It's horrible when people write and you just want to understand what's their point. Anyways, make it clear so that people find you and okay, I know. And so other members of the group will redirect you to companies who are searching for interns like you. Third way to find an internship: contacts. Talk to people around you. Tell your parents, tell your aunts, tell anybody, especially people living in the country you want to go to, because you never know. Maybe you know a friend, she works as a teacher, so you're like, what am I going to ask her for when I want to be in videography or photography? Well, maybe she has a best friend in photography. Maybe her best friend's husband is in photography. You never know, so just talk to people. I told a girl in my class, this girl in my class happened to know somebody in the school who went to BALI that same year. She said, go talk to her. I went to talk to her, and she went in the exact same company as I'm going in. So she helped me with my visa, with how am I going to find a place to stay, and is it a good company or not? Just talk to people. And last thing I'm going to talk about is the price. So I know it's because I have no more battery, so I'm sorry I'm rushing this. Obviously it's super expensive to go abroad, but you can find helps. In France we have different helps. Just search them on the internet. Ask your school if they have any internship abroad grants. Maybe your school has them, maybe not, maybe your region has them, maybe your country has them. So have a look. talk to your school first, then search on internet if you can have a grant. In France there are so many, but the thing is, I'm not really French. I'm actually British, and so I wasn't able to get the grant. And also, even if I'm British in France, I could have got a grant if I stayed within Europe, but I'm going abroad. I'm going to Asia, so my battery died. But to finish, so I was saying about price, you can get study grants and like internship abroad grants depending on where you go. So as I said, check with your school first, check with your region on the internet and your country, maybe even your continent, because I think in Europe you can get some sort of grant. Anyways, I really hope this helped you find an internship, or will help you, or at least inspired you to go abroad, try new things. Internships are sometimes shitty, sometimes they're really good. But don't be sad if it's shitty, because at least now you know what you don't want to do, and that's almost more important than knowing what you want to do, because what you want to do will always change. Be adventurous, go wherever, nothing is limiting you, nothing. Not even, I don't know, you have all the time you want, all the money you want. It all depends on how you manage your budget, your time, etc. But it's your choice, so never say you can't go abroad because it's too expensive or too much of a hassle. It's not. It's you who decides it is or is not. I'm doing bloody 28 hours of aeroplane to go to Bali just because I needed the aeroplane tickets to be cheap, so no limits. If you want to go, you go. If you don't want to go, fair enough, don't go. But when you'll be searching for a job later and you'll show your boss all the internships you've done, if they were abroad, you have way more chances of getting the job than somebody who has stayed in the same country. And this is not just my theory, it's legit. Anyways, good luck.